Stampers, it's Kim Vogel with the Basement Bunch Stampers, back for another Terrific Tuesday video of the week. And today I am focusing on a new product suite from the annual catalog again. This time it is called Pocketful of Sunshine. It is a stamp set that coordinates with framelits, and I'll bring the stamp set in here for you to see. And so it comes with this cute little pocket and some sunglasses and all these awesome little sayings. And when I saw this stamp set in the catalog, I thought it was perfect for open houses, for graduation, and things like that. So this is the card that I created that I'm going to share with you today. And I actually made it a pocket to be able to put a gift of money in there for a unique little way to give a graduate their money for their graduation open house. And I did this in bright, vivid colors, but you could also coordinate this to make it match any of the different colors for the school that they're graduating from. So if their colors are red and white or red and black, you could alter this card to make it match for the school colors as well. So I'm going to actually show you how I made this card, and we're going to go ahead and get started doing that. Before I do, I want to tell you that right now all I have is the stamp set. I received the stamp set free as a giveaway when I was at the Stampin' Up! On Stage event in April. But there are coordinating framelits for this as well, but right now I don't have them. But together it is a bundle, and it sells for $37.75. The stamp set itself is $17. So you can either buy it together as a bundle and save 10%, or just get the stamp set individually, and that would cost you $17. It is a photopolymer stamp set, so all of the stamps are clear. You can see through them. Really nice and easy to use. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put the card to the side and share with you some of the measurements and the colors of cardstock that I used to create my card today. So I started with a piece of Whisper White, cut at your typical card base. This is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. That is my card base. And then I used Pacific Point. Again, I wanted this to be really, really bright and bold. This is Pacific Point, and this mat is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to secure this down to my card. And then I followed that mat by using the Daffodil Delight, and I used the Hexagon embossing folder. This was available in our Occasions catalog, and we'll be carrying over to the new catalog as well. So you have time to get this. If you don't have it yet, this is a must. It is very beautiful and gives some really good dimension. Hopefully you can see that there. Gives some really good dimension to the card. So that's what I've done so far. And then I stamped the pocket, and let me bring the pocket in here and show you again what I did. So I stamped the, pull that over. I stamped the pocket onto a piece of the Pacific Point cardstock. And then I used this piece right here and stamped it onto the pocket to make it look like it was a stitched jean. And then I put the two stamps together that says "A Little Pocket Money" and put that on here as well. Isn't that adorable? And then what I did is I used a piece of real red, and this is just a scrap that I cut. So I can't even give you measurements on that because it's not even a 1/2 inch. It might be 1 inch width, but a little piece. And what I did before I glued the pocket down to the card is I put a little bit of adhesive onto the end that I wanted it on. And then from there, I simply glued on the "For You" to make it look like it was the tab of a jean, like a Levi jean. I wanted it to kind of look like that. So that is what I did. And then when I put this onto the card, I actually used our adhesive foam strips, and I've used these before in shaker cards as well. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to leave the opening of the pocket open to be able to allow space for that money to be able to fit in there. So let me grab my paper snips here and show you kind of how I lined this up. Nothing too fancy, but I did use our strips. And with this, I didn't really worry about having it all lined up. Usually when you do shaker cards, you want to make sure that nothing is open. But with this and the way I'm using it, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this along on all 4 sides of my pocket. And I will have all the dimensions for this card posted on my website at kimsbasementbunch.com. So if you're not able to write them down right now as you're watching the video, that's completely fine. They will be available for you to look at again later. Let me cut this off right here. I got that over just a smudge. So you can see how I left the top open. And then I'm just going to go ahead and remove the backings from all of these strips that I put on here. And I'm working with bright colors today. It kind of matches my fingernails too. I just noticed that as I'm playing with this. And then I went ahead and put the pocket on here kind of at an angle. So sort of like that. And then what I did, let me bring the stamp set back in here, is I stamped the sunglasses onto a piece of real red cardstock. And for this, I did actually hand cut them, because again, I don't have those awesome framelits yet. I'll be getting them to add to my collection when the catalog goes live on June 1st, that's for sure. So what I did, you notice I made a mistake. I used my cardstock. I didn't use the one I had on there, so I did it over again. Didn't like how it's stamped. But I added a couple of dimensionals here. And what I did is I added this pair of sunglasses along the side of the pocket. This is actually my husband's idea because he does this all the time with his sunglasses. So they're like hanging inside of the pocket. And then from there, because I didn't glue this down, your money will slide right in there. How cool is that? And then inside you can just write a little message to your graduate or for whomever you might want to give this card to. But I was thinking graduation open houses. We have a handful we got invited to. And so this is the card that I'm going to be giving all of them. And then I also wanted to show you another version that I made using the stamp set. And this one I thought would be appropriate for girls. You dazzle me, and then for you. This one I didn't leave the pocket open. I actually put the sunglasses on there, but look at the glitter and glitz to that card. Can you see it sparkle and shine? What I used for this card is I used some regular Tombow glue, our liquid glue, and then I used our Dazzling Diamonds glitter. This glitter is amazing. You will not find any glitter more sparkly than our Dazzling Diamonds glitter. And then I actually added a little bit of a doily to the bottom of the pocket, again wanting this to look very girly. So another little take on the stamp set that I used. So anyway, thank you for stopping today. I hope you enjoyed my video and enjoyed me showing you a little bit about the Pocket of Sunshine stamp set. I encourage you to visit my website at kimsbasementbunch.com so you can see all the details regarding this. Make sure you join my mailing list so you will get all of the emails for all my future videos and promotions and tutorials that I offer to my customers that join my mailing list. And thank you for stopping today. Hope you have a great day. See you next week.